way you move.
I like the way you do it. I like the way you do. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. I like the way you move. If you want me, want it could if you want.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Hot Topics with Jaden O'Neal. How you guys been? I know it's been a while. You know, I've been busy. Work has been working me, right? But baby, we are back with another Diddy alert. So like, subscribe, follow me, hit the notification bell so you know when I post, because we're going to be knocking out some videos this week, okay? All right, so let's get started. So Jane Doe has been on the stand for forever. I have no real feelings towards her. She has been on the stand, and I feel like she's going back and forth with what she is trying to say, because I feel that she is still in love with him. Diddy is still paying her rent. He is still paying $10,000 a month and paying for her lawyers. So why is she on the prosecution side? I feel like she may be a plant, if you ask me. I feel like she may be a plant. I feel that they was like, okay, we're gonna, if the prosecution comes, I feel like Diddy team was like, if the prosecution comes for any of our witnesses, we're gonna let them, and you're gonna go over there and you're going to tell them this, and you're gonna do this, because the things that she was saying on that stand was contradicting, not contradicting, because I know when people are in an abusive relationship, there is definitely a mental thing there where they're, until that bond, until whatever they have over that person is done, they will always be loyal to that person for whatever reason. It could be love, it could be financial gain, it could be both. I don't know. But she would just do little things like, I did this because I didn't want him to be mad, or I did this because I loved him. I did this because I wanted him to make me number one. I wanted to be the main girl. No, baby, you basically became the side piece in the relationship. And that's okay, because he started to flaunt other people in public. He started having babies with other people, apparently. He had a relationship with Young Miami that was very public. Very public. He had her on the Met Gala red carpet. So it don't get no public than that. But she wanted to be in that position. It wasn't meant for you. I'm sorry, Jane Doe. I'm so sorry. There has been a lot of speculation about who Jane Doe is, because apparently she has a baby with a very famous rapper. Whatever. We don't need to discuss who it is. Oh, excuse me. Every time I get to do a video to record, I start yawning. Like, but anyway, we don't need to discuss who she is, who we think she is. It is what it is. Like, I'm not trying to get any hits on my channel just starting out. So we're going to let it be, y'all. We're just going to let it be what it's going to be, okay? So her testimony was just really like up and down, and it would irritate me, and she was on it for so long, and I felt like we just kept circling back and forth on this roller coaster ride of She's sad. She's happy. I love him. I didn't want to be like I was doing things because I wanted to do things, not because he told her to do it. And I don't know how that is going to look to the jury. Because to me, it looks like you were a lovesick puppy. And yeah, y'all got into this altercation where y'all fought, but then it was because you was jealous of him going on a trip and you thought he took a female with him. So you freaked out, got mad with him, threw, I think she said she threw glasses at him and a candle. Why? So then when he spazzes out and he starts kicking down doors and you gotta run out of the house and hide in the bushes down the street for 2 hours, I need people to understand, and I'm no way defending Diddy and his abuse or anything like that, but people have to understand that you cannot strike the match. Okay? You cannot strike it and then be confused when something blows up. You just can't. Like you can't. Because if somebody throw a candle at me and glasses, oh, we're going to fight. We're going to fight. Because at that point, you want this type of reaction out of me. Like, I'm all down to have a civilized conversation, even in a disagreement. I've never been the one in relationships to have the type of toxic communication to where we have a disagreement about something and we're fighting or we're arguing about something. I'm not going to go low like that. I'm not going to talk about your mama. I'm not going to talk about your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your brother, whatever. This is between me and you. I don't have to call you out your name. Now, I may call you an asshole or a jerk, something like that. But I'm not going to call you the B word. I'm not going to call you all this other things that I can come up with. Why? Why are we doing that to each other? Over, you didn't take the trash out. Or, oh, you forgot to pick up eggs at the supermarket when I asked you to. What is the bigger issue here? That's what we need to get down to. Like, what is the bigger issue? But nevertheless, this is not about me. But yeah, he terrorized her in that house. He kicked down doors. He did some other things, and then he demanded a freak off. He demanded a freak off. Like he like, no, I want to do da da da. And what she did, she went because she was afraid at this point, and she did another one with him, bruises and all. And I'm just like, I feel for her because, like I said, abuse is never a good thing. But her story would be like, oh, I set up this freak off because I knew that's what he wanted. I called this person over because I knew that he wanted me to, I knew he would like this. I asked him if we can do one because I wanted him to be happy. It was his birthday, so I want to do this with him. There's a lot of I in there. And I still do not understand. A lot of people were saying that they're tying in the coercion because one of the abuse, okay, I can kind of get that, even though she initiated most of the abuse, right? Hi guys, I'm back. My camera died. So funny, right? Okay, but anyway, the coercion. Someone was telling me that the reason why they were trying to prove the coercion is basically by him paying her rent. And because he said if we break up or when they did have the little breakups or what have you, he was like, well, I'm not paying your rent anymore. Like I'm not paying your $10,000 rent anymore. Doesn't that happen like in every relationship? You have people that pay bills for people like, oh, I do this. Like let's say someone pays your car note or they pay your car insurance or they're like, oh, I'm gonna add you to my car insurance because it's cheaper, da da da, whatever. Or oh, I'll pay your Wi-Fi. I guess I don't know something random like that. Your electric bill, whatever. Or I'll buy the groceries. That's like that means everyone is in a position like that. A relationship is give and take. Like, so I'm not understanding. If we're no longer together, I have no ties to you. I don't want to continue to help you. I don't want to continue to aid you. But that's what they're saying is coercion. So I don't know how the jury is going to go with that. I think that it is. It just doesn't feel all the way flushed out with me with her. I do see the drugs to a degree, traveling with drugs. I do see the domestic violence, but he's not on trial for that. Even the arson, I don't see it. I don't. At least not yet. We still have another week with the prosecution. So hopefully we'll be able to, you know, find out what what they really have last to do. And then of course then we have the defense and the prosecution gets a chance to cross the defense. So we don't know how that's going to look. Like that could turn things all the way around because we don't know who the defense is bringing in. So that's going to be really, really interesting. Also, last week, Kanye West made an appearance twice, from my understanding. The first time he did not go all the way in. He went in and then he ended up leaving out because it was just way too much going on. But he didn't make it in on Friday, this past Friday, to go in. They would not allow him into the actual courtroom. For one, the courtroom was full. Two, the courtroom, they didn't want to cause a commotion, and they also didn't want to intimidate the witness who was on stand, and put the jurors in kind of like an uproar. So I get it. So they put him in the overflow, which I heard wasn't even the actual overflow room. It was like an additional overflow room where it was just him. And everybody know Kanye like people, and he's a vibe person, like an energy person. He didn't have time for that. He was like, my boy don't even know I'm here. I'm out. Like, so he left within about 10 minutes, they said. He stayed in the room and then he left. But do you guys think that Kanye is going to be there on Monday? Do you think he's going to show up really, really early Monday morning and be like, hey, I'm here and I'm here to support you? I don't know. I think it'd be I think it'd be I think I'll be here for it to see what happens. But you never know. You never know when it comes to these people. Kanye is busy. It took him a while to even show up. So you never know. So speaking of Kanye, The reason why a lot of people think Kanye West showed up is because Jane Doe mentioned in one of her things. Now, see, there's another reason why me and Jane Doe have a little beef going back and forth because I'm like, I'm not understanding. She hung out with her girlfriend who happens to be the wife of an iconic rapper. And it was her birthday, and they went out and hung out in Vegas and everything like that. And then, okay, they went to a hotel where she walked in and they were engaging in basically a freak off that was surrounded by other people. So this is more like a group setting type of situation. Baby. And apparently the rapper came up to her and said, "Oh, I always wanted to be with you." And she got so excited, so liberated that she flashed her boobies, okay? Really, girl? Really? People irritate me. Like, irritated to a level that you will not understand. I was sitting there like, so you're telling the person that you're with you don't like freak offs anymore. You don't want to do them. You just want to be with them. But you hang out with people that takes you to a freak off. And you don't say, oh, this isn't me. I don't want to be a part of this. You actually sit there and semi participate because you flash your. Girl, really? Really? All right. You got it, girl. You got it. You got it. Okay, you got it. But now she is done. She is off the stand. Right? I'm happy about it because I'm tired. I was tired of listening to her. Uh, and then Jonathan, Diddy's former assistant, he really said nothing new. When he was on the stand, he was like probably one of Diddy's last personal assistants at the time because he left after they raided the homes. So he was basically just said he basically reiterated what everyone else had pretty much said. Um, he would set up the rooms. He would get drugs. He would, you know. But the one thing with him was that he said he didn't have an issue with Diddy. Like he was great working with him. He also said that he did not witness Diddy abuse anybody. Now, this could be true because if you think about it, when Diddy left Cassie, he I'm not gonna say that he was trying to go on to this more like a spiritual journey. Um, that's why he ended up renaming himself Love. You know, all this different stuff. And when I think about Jane Doe's testimony, I believe she only said that they were in a physical altercation once, that one time, over the years, versus what Cassie went through, which seemed to be like every damn day. So maybe he was trying to change, and maybe that person did not witness what they're trying to say that how he was. These were just people just working for a man who said, "I want my drugs and I want my hoes and my baby all. That's all I want." Oh my gosh! But yeah, it's crazy. But we're gonna take this on a road now. The Diddy trial continues tomorrow, because I'm recording this on Sunday. So it starts back up tomorrow, Monday. So we will see where things go. We will see what the prosecution has left in them. Yeah. So that's it for this video today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me. I will be down in the comments. One of my videos got almost 200 views. But I need more. Come on, more people. I need more. So, guys, if you're interested, tell a friend and tell a friend. Share, like, subscribe, do your thing down there below, and I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
I like the way you move.
I like the way you do it. I like the way you do. I like the way you move it. I like the way you move. I like the way you do. I the way you do. I the way you move. I like the way you move. If you want me, it could if you want.